Hello, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Jessie Terrian. I'm an independent demonstrator with the company Stampin' Up. I'm located in sunny Las Vegas, and in my craft room, we do all things paper craft. If you are joining me from YouTube, welcome. I'm so happy you found me. If you have a good time, give me a like, comment, consider subscribing. It's free and you will be notified every time I upload, which is 2 to 3 times or more a week. So I'm going to give it just a few minutes for my besties to find me. Let's see who is on. It says there's people on. Why can't I see you? Are you not chatting? What's going on? Guys, are you okay? I am wild tonight. Let me tell you, this is going to be a choose your own card making adventure. We love those. Let me tell you my story. Okay. It was bad time management. We're going to blame that. Talked to a lot of people. I did a lot of things. I didn't hit the card over the finish line. You know what I'm saying? Like I have the card planned. I have my example. Look at this. You got to see this. So cute. Bam! Look at that. My mom saw a video and was like, Jess, this is a really cute card. Could you do something like this? And I was like, challenge accepted, Moo. So we did that. We done did that. Well, I hope so. I have to ask her. Does she feel that I achieved the card she saw? That is the question. Okay, I am not getting comments. So I'm going to back out and go back in. Um, ugh. Technology. Why? I'm wild. Oh, there you all are. Okay. Hey, Karen, welcome in. Hi, Pam. How you doing? Who else is in here? Hey, Cheryl. How you guys doing? All right. Crap doodle. We're not going to talk about it. Okay. So the thing is today, here's my thing, besties. Look at this card up close. I love it. It's really cute. Do you remember this? Let me try to straighten it out. Do you remember this set, the More Than Autumn set? Let me show you. Bam. Do you remember this? This was a favorite of mine last year. It's still available on the last chance list. And the thing with this set is if you love it today and you haven't already purchased it and you want it, number one, free shipping today, tomorrow, and Friday. Okay. The deal with free shipping is you have to have a $75 order and then you get free shipping, but it's a good deal. And you want to order things that have a little bit of girth to them, like paper and things that are expensive to ship. Number two, if you decide that you absolutely have to have this set, which if you don't, I think you do need it. I'm just saying, I'm partial to it though. Order it separately, meaning order the stamp set and then order the dies separately because it's cheaper than ordering the bundle. Normally, when we bundle a set, we get a 10% discount, so it's a good deal. And that's every time they offer a bundle. However, sometimes when things go on the last chance list, they discount the single items more for whatever reason. And so you get a better deal. So you get definitely a better deal doing single. I think you save like another $7 or a little bit more than that. It's a good deal. And the last time I checked today, it was available, just so you know. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Mom. How you guys doing? Okay, we have a lot to do because like I said, I really didn't pre-do a lot and I want to work and change the card a little bit. So I'm going to scoot over and we're going to get started. Tell everybody who comes in, hey from me. And here we go. Okay. Y'all can hear me, right? I always have that panic now. I'm like, nobody can hear me. No, I think you can. I see the bar. Okay. Over on my spot. Let me show you the close-up of the card. And Mom, did I nail the card that you saw in that video? Look at that. Bam. Boom. Now here's the thing that I would like to change. I love this. I love the design. I love the materials that I've used and all that. I'm happy with. But I feel like this is a little bit plain for me and it's a little wobbly because we cut this big window out. And so I want to shore that up. I don't want to put designer series paper on that because then I feel that that's too busy for my taste. But what I'm thinking is I'm going to cut a mat that's like a quarter of an inch smaller and we're going to emboss it just out of cardstock. And then we'll put that over it. We'll just do another layer. But I don't know if that'll affect the window in any way. So we have things that we're going to work on today. Let me know in the comments, have you ever made this type card, which some of you probably have. Now for your card base, we're just taking a piece of our cardstock and we're cutting it at half at 4 1/4. And then it's naturally 11 inches, right? So it's 11 by 8 1/2. So we cut it in half long ways, and then we're going to score it at 5 1/2, which is going to give us our A2 card size that we always work with that will fit in our envelopes. Now, don't fold it yet, just crease it. Okay. So we've got that. I have my inside panel that is going to be for the sentiment. You can also cut an extra one. These are the 4 by 5 1/4 pieces. We work with those a lot too. You can cut an extra one and do a back panel if you want to write a lot because I didn't really leave room for writing, okay? But that's up to you. You might leave room for writing in yours. You need a piece of DSP. We're going to be cutting the circle out of that. And you need another piece, which we're going to cut the circle. No, what are we cutting out of this one? Oh, this is so we can stamp and color all our goodies and some extra coordinating DSP. All right, that was a mouthful. Okay, let me put this to the side for a minute. I'm going to bring in my big shot. Look at this. So who has taken advantage of free shipping already? I'm getting my order ready, guys. It is such a good deal. My favorite, you know. Okay. So the first thing I want to do, and I really wish there wasn't a shadow. There's nothing I can do about it. Pull it out a little bit. There we go. Maybe I can move that back. I'm trying to get you out of the shadow, but there's a delay. What are we going to do? Okay, here we go. You're going to take a circle die. I'm using the Spotlight on Nature. I wanted a little extra, you know, fanciness. Hold that thought. I just thought of something. This is why normally I don't go off the cuff with this stuff because I have to make a decision here. No, I think I'm gonna hold on, guys. Let me grab one thing. Talk amongst yourselves. We'll do it in some crumb cake. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of plain and I don't like the flimsiness. Did you guys see my little video I made where I cleaned my craft room up? Well, I made that video using TikTok and I used the 9 to 5 Dolly Parton song. It was like a little thing where you just, you know, chose your clips and put them together and it put the song to it, you know, very easy. But when I put it on Facebook and it did the copyrights, it was like, yeah, everything's good. And it posted it. And then it said, we're going to tag this onto Dolly Parton's page because you used her song. And I was like, okay, okay. Hopefully she doesn't mind. Oh my goodness. Guys, I can't make this stuff up, nor can I stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? All right. So here I have another piece of cardstock and I'm going to layer it. Yep. I was like, why is that not looking right? Now, should I glue it down? Is the question. I'm thinking about it. Um, why not? We're just going to do it. If this is a total disaster, we're not going to talk about it, okay? I mean, it's just you and me, bestie. It's not like the whole internet's going to see it, right? Oh my goodness. I have to remind myself to order cutting blades because I'm getting that weird fuzzy fringe when I cut. And I've tried everything. I've done the tinfoil thing. I've done, I've done all the things. It's just, it's not my friend, okay? It's just time. All right. So now we're going to put that on it and secure it with some washi tape. Don't be like me. Okay, and let me move this closer. Sorry if it's shaky. I put it through and I'm going to run it back just because it's kind of thick. And pop that out. And now we need to cut another one out of our designer series paper. And we're going to be pulling this in and out a bit today. And then after today, you're going to be like, Jessie, I appreciate the fact that you pre-do stuff because it saves so much time. I know, besties. I know. All right, let me get this out of the way for a minute. Oh, dang it. Why didn't anyone say, Jessie, you want to emboss that, so don't glue it down? Oh, Lord. Okay. Forget it. We're doing it, guys. We're just going to do it. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? Nothing. I'll do this one because it's light and little. Let me pull this back up. Man, I should have Superman muscles from lugging this thing back and forth, I tell you. So how is everybody? I am wild today, I know. I'm so sorry. This may not be the bestie you wanted today, but it's the one you got. I have so many things going on and in my brain all the time that I don't know what I'm doing right now. I just, I get highly distracted. Oh my goodness. I know I put it there. So why isn't it there, people? Because it's right here, where I also remember putting it. Anyway, here we go. All right. Let's see. Okay, I'm not mad at it. I am not mad at that at all. I'm pretty happy with it, right? Would I have probably embossed it before, you know? Yes. But in this way, I think it'll really work well not to not to have a problem with the movement mechanism. So there you go. We're going to look at the bright side. So that sign up bonus is still going on. If you are considering joining my team, give me a shout out. I would love to talk to you about it. I have to give a shout out to Cheryl, who is one of my new demonstrators, and she is killing it right now. She's doing all the things and enjoying her demonstratorship, and I'm so excited for her. So remember, if you're like, oh, I don't have time to sell, but you use the products, you're an avid crafter, why not get the discount, right? Why not? Okay. That paper is thick. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put this in here. Now, if you have stamping in your card design, you might want to do that stamping first. I have a little bit, but it's at the bottom. So I'm going to put it in there just because I'm so amped up right now, and I'm afraid that I'm going to do something like forget that I need to glue this in and then put the movement mechanism down, which would complicate things. So this is like a Jessie safeguard. That's what we're going to call it. I really want to crease that down a little bit more. Take the time to give your cards a good crease. I can't stress that enough. Now, let me pull my paper trimmer back in and let me show you how we're going to do the mechanism. It's super simple, not a lot to remember. You're going to need a 1-inch strip of cardstock, and you can coordinate that with your card base or the inside of your card. It's up to you. It really doesn't matter. And you're going to want that at 1 inch by 4 inches. Okay. Now, you're going to take your score tool and you're going to score it at 1 inch. Oh, my thing's out. There we go. 2 inches and 3 inches. Super simple. And you're going to make basically a box. So we'll score down, go to the next one, or varnish down. You know what I'm saying. Here we go. Okay. Now, you want to take the very top box and you're going to put glue on the side that points up, right? So when you score it, you're just going to fold it in on itself, right? And crease it down. You're going to start at the top because we're creating that box. So if it makes more sense, you want to glue it like this, all right? But you're only going to put glue on that first box. That's it. And then you're going to want to line it up with your sentiment paper. You don't want to put it right up on that crease line because it bulks your card and then it won't lay flat. All right, so I like to line up my crease right up to the top of that sentiment strip. Now, you're going to make a box like this. And let me make sure I did that. Not backwards. Yeah, I think I did it backwards. Okay, never mind. I did it upside down. We have to do it the opposite way. Don't listen to Jessie. you're going to glue it like that, okay? Backwards, because we're making the box, and this strip right here is going to glue to your cover. Okay, now we got it. Crap doodle. Okay, so we're going to score it. We're going to burnish it down. Then we're going to open it back up. We want it to curl towards our cover and make a box. So the next thing we do after we glue down the first block is we're going to put glue on the second block. So if it's like this, you're going to pull it up and put glue. And I'm just checking. Yep. Just checking because I don't want to tell you something wrong twice. There we go. Now how I did it is I folded it into a V like that. Now mine's a little crookadoony because, you know, we all know we're not going to talk about it. But yours will be perfect. And we're going to fold it down. Now when I did my my circle, I went kind of high. So just pay attention to that when you do yours so you don't get like excess glue. But I'm just going to go ahead and wipe it off. No big deal. Like that. Okay? So now we have the mechanism set. Let me show it to you sideways. You see that box? That's what you want. And it's going to lay flat when the card is closed, and it's going to pop the sentiment or the circle up when it's open. So that's how we do that. Now we can set that aside for a second. We're going to work on the middle circle. Now I don't need all the layers. So I'm going to take this layer off. And take the time and pop your stuff out. I'm not really worried about it for this part because it's just demonstration, but you know, do all the things. Do all the things. And then I'm going to take that piece we cut out of the DSP and get some of my mess off. And I'm going to glue that down flat. Okay? If you are doing a white instead of a designer series paper, you might have stamping that you want to do before you glue it. So that really depends on your card design for what you're doing. Now, if you're just using cardstock, you may not need to glue the second layer. I like to use the DSP with the cardstock. It just gives it, you know, a stiffer area. Sorry, I now have glue all over me, so I'm gonna put that to the side. We'll use that for something else. And I'm going to set that to the side. And now we're going to work on this. So go ahead. You're going to grab some paper and your stamps. All right. I'm going to stamp my cup. So how many of you have this set? And have you thought about it this year? Have you pulled it out and made any cards with it? Because this might be your sign, bestie. You know what I'm saying? You may be like, man, I need to do that. Yes, you do. Right, so we have some cups. I'm doing two because I like to cut out the sleeve and pop it up. But I'm going to just put my pumpkin in there. Let me do that again. Okay, I like that one better. So this one will be the bottom, and I'll cut that out. All right, and now what else do we got to cut? We got our little cinnamon. My goodness, it's finally cooling down. I know, look, my things are all out of order. It's chaos here, guys. It's just chaos. I don't know why. It was so hot when the sun was setting and beating on the craft room. I was like, I'm sitting here melting. And I had a sweatshirt on again because it was chillier in the morning when I got dressed. Oh, I tell you, I got a lot of issues. Okay, and I'm just gonna grab my basic beige ink pad and I'm going to do that whipped cream. You could certainly do it in black. I just like the way it looks and then I don't have to color it, you know? Super easy. All right. Let me see what I got here. Cinnamon stick. Some of them are over here. No, I don't need the pumpkin. What do I need? Just the cup and the whipped cream. Okay. Ooh, which one did I say I liked? Got all those little Chad things everywhere. Don't move. That works, right? You just tell it. Who's boss? Oh, I'm getting shaky. I moved it. I mean, you could cut that one out, which I'm going to do. Annoying. All right, here we go. Okay. Nobody breathe. It's going to be fine. We got this, right? We got this. I'm telling you, this card's going to be so phenomenal. You're going to write letters about this, people. You're going to be like, Dear Aunt Gladys, I created this card because of Jesse's Cards and Crafts. You know? You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord, I'm throwing stuff now. Here we go. Ooh. All right. So that is done. I'm going to do some coloring. I hate when there's like too much lip. You know what I mean? Is anyone else like that? I mean, it's user error. I'm not saying it's not, but come on now. Here we go. All right. I just have a couple of my Stampin' Blends. So let me remind you, I have a Stampin' Blend sale going on right now. And the deal is, and it ends Friday, if you order Stampin' Blend markers, for every 5 you order, you get one free, okay? And you get 15% off. So let's do the math. You get your 15% off Stampin' Blend markers and the storage trays. You buy 5 Stampin' Blend markers at 15% off. You then get an additional free one, and if your order is large enough with, the entire order, you will get free shipping. Do the math, guys. It's a good deal. It is a really good deal. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, because I'm your friend. I'm trying to help you out, trying to save you money. So the deal with that sale is I am running the sale. It is not a Stampin' Up! And sponsored sale. So, how you claim these great discounts is you place your order through me directly. So basically, you give me your order, I place it for you on my purchase order, and then um, you pay me. So you're just paying for your order with your discounts applied and free shipping, which is a phenomenal deal. And so hit me up in the comments if you would like. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just coloring it in. There we go. It's pumpkin. We get the point. All right, so trying to do this, trying to bring value back to you guys, give you stuff that you want, give you a reward for being a loyal customer, you know, all the things. And it helps me. Now, I'm not being super careful because we're going to cover up that middle section. So I just got to get the coffee in the cup. Ooh, my fingers are sticky. So I can't believe that October is already almost at the end. I am not ready for spooky season to be done. Is anyone else feeling me, or are you guys like over it? I don't know. I'm just not ready. It is my favorite, and I would like it to stay around just a little bit longer. I'm just saying. But I am excited for Backstage, the leadership conference. It's going to be here in Vegas. And this will be my first conference, so I'm pretty excited about that. Okay. And I'll get to see all the demonstrators that are really like popular. You know what I mean? That come to conference. So I was thinking about that. I was like, how funny is that? Like, I'm going to meet people that I watch online, just like, you know, I don't know. I don't consider myself very out there big. You know what I mean? It's just us. So that's the way I think of it. But then I'm going to meet these people, and it's like, do they know that millions of people watch them, or do they feel like me, where it's just like, oh, it's just, you know, it's just my friends? I don't know. Very interesting. My upline, Gina, will be in town, and so I'm going to hang out with her. Now, she has done many for years and years conferences, on stage, backstage, all the tons of trips, and like she's experienced all of this many times. So for her, she probably knows a lot of these people and, you know, doesn't think about it like that. So it'll be interesting just to see. Does anyone have any messages to give anybody? Because I'll probably see them there. Be like, my bestie said, and they'll be like, oh Lord, get this you away from us. But it's okay. I understand. Here we go. Oh, also, I put up the class for November 1st. It's going to be a blender brush class, and I'm going to be showing you specifically how to do backgrounds and a few techniques and effects that you can use in your card making. I put pictures or a picture of the products I used and the 3 cards I'm going to be demonstrating in the discussion section of the event page. So if you'd like to get an idea of what we're going to be doing, you're going to see the cards early. And I did that to entice people to join for sure. And also, just so you have an idea of what's in store. Now, last time we did our class, people felt like I went too fast to keep up with, and I appreciate you telling me, because I want to do things that are enjoyable and people benefit from. So I appreciate feedback like that, because then I know, oh, I have to change things. You know what I mean? So here's my plan. Hold on, I had some leaves cut. I gotta find them. Saw them and now they's gone. Here's my plan. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to demonstrate first. So you're all gonna sit there and watch me do each background first. And then we're gonna do it together. And that way, when you watch it first, you can ask me questions if you have questions, and I can answer them before we do the second one together. And I think in that way, it's going to help, because I know myself, when I'm watching a video or something, I always like to watch it through first, so I get an idea of what I'm doing. And then, oh, there they are. And then I go back and I do it. So hopefully, this is a learning process for us. I realize now that I'm not sending packets out and I'm not doing a lot of the work for you, it's not just gluing it together. We have to learn and create it. So it takes time. And so hopefully, I'm really excited about this class. It's going to be November 1st. I did it earlier in the day, like 11 my time, but the reason for that was because my East Coast ladies are it's very late for them, or they might have dinner if I do it, if I do it at 2. So I just felt like we're going to try it earlier and see. Now, if you can't make the time, as always, I'm going to post a replay. And I'm actually talking to my husband about going live in 2 places. If I can do it, I don't know if I have enough followers to do it, might be the problem, but I'll be going live from the Facebook event page and from YouTube at the same time. And in that way, the people who like to watch it on the big screen would actually be able to participate live. So things are working, things are happening. I do listen to your suggestions and comments, and I appreciate your honesty in telling me these things. And together, I feel like, you know, we're going to get it. We're going to get it perfect. That's what I'm going to say. Eventually, you're going to be like, that girl knows what the heck she's doing. Not now, not today, God knows, but someday. Lord. So, sorry, I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Um, will I offer packets for a cost? Um, I don't know. That's a good question, Karen. I I like to do things where um everybody can use what they have, but I do understand if you're just getting started, you might not have those things. And in that way, it would be beneficial. What I am thinking about doing is a crossbreed. I'll say that. I'm thinking about continuing to do one free class a month where you grab your products, come sit down, and we do it together. But here's my thought. I'm thinking about offering classes where you would purchase either the packet for a cost, so the consumables, or you would need maybe the stamp set. Okay, so like, let's say I was offering a class on this. I would offer the materials and you could add on the stamp set and dies at a discount. So that's the benefit to ordering. Okay. If you're a demonstrator, you could order them and then just get the materials from me. But I wouldn't be posting everything before the class and all that. So in that way, it's beneficial to me to do the work. It's good for everybody and we can customize it. So like if you already had the stamp set, you could still get the consumables. You know what I mean? So I don't know. What do you think about that? That's what I'm thinking. But this is next year's plans. This year we're going to keep it real simple. Keep it simple, right? I have so much going on that I don't know where I'd have the time to get it done right this second. But next year I will have more time. You know, this is the first time I am doing a retreat of this size and magnitude and all of the things. And that right now is my full focus. And I know it sounds crazy, but honestly, it's like it's already almost November and we're every month we're ticking down. So, it's how long? It's right now 11 months, about to be 10 months away. That's not that much time, you know, for everything I have planned. And let me tell you, those who are planning, this needs to be skinnier, I'll cut it. Those who are planning to attend, I want to say something. I need you to be fit as a fiddle, which means I want you doing some cross training, doing some walking, doing some endurance. You know what I'm saying? Like doing all the things to get yourself in shape because you don't want to be tired. You want good night's sleep before every night. And, well, we might not sleep during retreat, but you know what I'm saying. Um, Hold on. I'm yakking my jaws. I'm getting distracted here. Okay. Nothing is better than. Let me do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have so many projects and I'm so excited for making all these things and actually getting to craft with you in person and see everybody's faces and get live feedback. Oh my gosh. I just can't even with myself. I cannot even. I am super excited. And I have so many goodies planned. So many goodies. I want you to feel pampered and spoiled and like you did the darn thing and you got a vacation and you have the memory book to prove it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to make friends and want to come back. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So I got my little thing here. Now, I need I will find it. I need the other piece like that. So, where is it? Lord only knows. This is the only thing, like, I don't I don't know what happens. Stuff just disappears. We don't know why. I really don't know why. Oh, it's right here. Never mind. So I'm going to pull out of my craft stash this little beauty. If you have this and you struggle using it, flip it upside down, guys. This is the whole trick to it. Slide your paper in, turn it upside down. I know it has a canal where the paper slides in, but you still need to make sure it's even with the back when you cut it. If you don't do that, it's cattywump. And it took us a long time to figure out why our dovetails were not even, but that's what I came up with. And now, perfect every time. I actually had ladies that were going to throw it out because they were so annoyed. Every time they cut, it'd be weird. You know what I mean? Like this one's a little off kilter, but that's user error. Um, but that's what we figured out. Okay. I love this is that gather together paper, the one with the pretty leaves and the gold accents. Super digging it. And I'm going to use my mini little dimensionals here. Give it a little lift. Now this would look cute. You could put some leaves around this as well. Or a little bow or something. Okay. All right. Now, our inside. You want to put the glue on this square only. All right? So put your glue down. You don't have to be crazy with it. Get that out of there. Now you're going to take your circle and you're going to fit it back where it was punched from. Okay? Make sure your focal point is straight. Okay. Now, look at that. Bam. Isn't that great? What do we think? Sorry. Um, what do we think of that embossing? I love it. I'm digging it. I think it needed it. Okay, now we can finish the inside. We are on the home stretch. Oh yeah. Now let me love you more. Yes, found it. This is so simple. Hold on, guys. Sorry if my head's in the shot. Okay, yes, I did it. All right, so spice. Now, of course, I can't find pumpkin because this is my life. This is not, oh, it's right there. There we go. And you know Pam's Picks is going to be at the event. Have I said that? I don't know if I said that, but now I've spilled the beans on that. And possibly, if we beg her nicely, she might have a special pick that is only available. Only there for retreat. So, just saying. And possibly, if you ask me nicely, I might gift it to you. But tales for another day, my friends. All right, here we go. We are on the home stretch. Little pumpkin spice. I want to thank my mom for suggesting this card. I hope I did you proud. I really love it. I love the design of it. Do you think it would make sense if I called it a keyhole pop-up card? I kind of thought that was funny, but I don't know. It's not a keyhole, so. All right, there we go, guys. We got to the finish line. What do you think? Loving it? I am loving it. Super cute. So which one do you like? Embossed side or plain? That's what I need to know. All right. Let me... No, it is not responding, guys. I don't know why. We'll do it this way. Come on. There we go. Okay, I don't know why the buttons weren't working. I'm gonna move the camera, get that off my face. All right, now let me see. I am so sorry. I know I was very chatty today, and I have just been, it's been a day, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you guys sticking with me. And it looks like I didn't lose anybody, so that's good. Let me get my glasses on. It's so bright in here. That light is like, oh, you know. It is bright. It's really bright. So, thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. Thank you, Tammy, my friend. You like the embossed one? Me too. I like the other one. It was a little plain and then a little flimsy. I don't enjoy a flimsy card. You know what I mean? Like if it's too, it just seems cheaper or like it's going to get damaged when you put it in the thing. And also when you open and you're closing that, because that's natural, you know, people are going to be like, oh, isn't that neat? You know, doing the mechanism. You don't want the card, uh, I want to say lid, that's not right. The card cover to get ripped or creased or bent out of shape. So I felt like that extra layer really shored it up and made it just, you know, Jessie approved. So that's my personal opinion. You know, what are we going to do? All right. So I think I've yacked your jaw off for a long time. I'm going to get off of here. If you have any questions about anything I've talked about tonight, go ahead and leave a comment or send me a message, and I'd be happy to chat with you about it. I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on Friday. Mwah! And of course, my buttons don't work.